So Ajit gets up, the Lash gets up, he opened the car and tumbled out. Events were huge for us in the beginning in the 90s,
Right.
mid 90s to 2000. Then it all switched. Bollywood started becoming bigger. We moved into Bollywood in a big way, and then people started noticing us. But outside the college spectrum and all the school spectrum, it was only because of issues like Bakra.
Right.
But suddenly, then the Dhobi's kid comes and talks to you. The guy who I parked the car, the
Yeah.
guy who's charging me. I tell this story all the time. Outside the Kensington Bridge, which is my area, we had that dog shop and the bookstore, Crossword.
Yeah.
So I remember. So this they used to charge. You're too young, Akash. But $5 was the thing when they started charging it for the parking in the under the bridge. A few parking slots were there, right? So I parked once. I was a young father. My son and my wife had gone to attend some party or something there. So I said, I'll find the parking, then I'll come in.
Yeah.
Those days you had a chance. So we left early so we can do all this. Put the car in, went, did the party, another boring kids party, joke, all that crap. You have to sit through, come back, spend money on it, already depressed. Come, get into the car, and this boy in the banyan, typical, Vijay, Amitabh Bachchan's character when he's 10, comes to me and says, "Kitna hua?" So he says, ₹50. 2003, 4, 5, 6, something like that. ₹50? कल ₹5 और आज ₹50? हाँ सर, मैं क्या बोलूँ, अभी ऐसा हो गया, वो ऑर्डर्स है, इनका ऑर्डर्स है. So I started mapping galis, not to him, but to myself, but loudly. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? Like that. And after 2 minutes, क्या हो गया? आप तो बकरा बनाते हैं सबको और आप बना नहीं सकते. And I was so shocked. One of the rare times he actually caught me good and proper. After that, I've been on my guard, even in restaurants and all that. And either way, I'm saying if I stay calm, I won't look bad, if it's true or not true. But there, I lost it. And once I lost it, I couldn't take it back.
Yeah.
So then I had to accept defeat. So I accepted defeat. I smiled and told him, and all. But he was tickled pink. And he had a story for the ages.
Yeah.
I caught this chut. He's just another chut. He's not this funny, friendly guy. Just another chut. And my wife and son in the car. So the humiliation was complete. And your spouse is your biggest critic. So, no one is happier than her. For her, the whole birthday party had now spiritual meaning. That kid was immortalized. Whoever's party it was. Yeah.
When it comes to something like Bakra, like this is a very random question, but do you own the IP to something like Bakra?
No, in fact, no, we didn't. I think the channel I forget his name now. The channel producer who went and bought the IP at that time. Shashank Ghosh. I don't know how that played out. There was a big fight going on. But I know that I don't have the rights now because somebody had asked me 2 years back to MTV Bakra. Yeah. But to Bakra, it's a generic word, so that's a toughie. Yeah. We can figure a way around it. Side ka Bakra, whatever. There's got to be a way.
But you never felt like going back to it also?
Well, if somebody gives us money, yes. A few people approached us actually initially. But we've done so many gags, man, that we've got to reinvent it in a way where it's going to be fun for us. You can't just come and do it like a government job.
Yeah.
Because, 700-800 gags, I don't know how many we've done. Bombay,
best
Delhi, Chennai, Bangalore, Manipal, Pune.
What was your favorite gag?
Oh, that's damn tough. I like the gags which actually play out and we don't really know what's happening. So, from an insider point of view, like the first Lash gag that we had done, we never thought of the success of the gag. I keep saying this again, I'm repeating this again, but because people don't understand when you do candid camera show, you only worry about what goes wrong. Sometimes what goes right is what goes wrong.
Yeah.
Because you're not prepared for it going really well ever. You only worry कि bro, ये चलेगा ना camera, sound का problem नहीं होगा. वो पकड़ो ये तरफ से, उस तरफ से, इस तरफ से. All that you're thinking of fine, great.
Yeah.
And those variables are always, especially moving cars and things like, always a problem.
Yeah.
But there's also the other side. Sometimes, once in a while, not every time, once in a while you hit it out of the park. So what happened is fucking Lash is in the car. I'm a driver with a topi, the old-fashioned driver, and I'm asking for directions from a guy at a Worli bus stop. And I basically asked for Andheri. And I asked him, which direction are you going? So finally, after 2-3 of these things, the guy agrees to come in the car with me. And since he's going in vaguely the same direction, because I'm new to the job, I don't want to lose my job, all that shit. That's the whole preamble. He sits in the car, we're talking, all normal, nothing, whatever. Then one sound comes from the Lash. So he looked and said, "Kya awaaz ka hai?" So I said, "No, Lash bada hai wahan." So the moment I said that in a casual way, already his heart is beating. So he doesn't want to ask me more questions, and he finally says, "But Lash kaisa?" So साहब का बेटा का मौत हो गया, accident हुआ, and I guess some spiel and all that. Now he's even more uncomfortable, and I'm just driving around with a dead body. And then after some time, the dead body makes another sound. I look at him, he looks at me, but I don't say anything. We don't talk. We are both feeling uncomfortable. Then Ajit Ahuja, our actor producer, is now a director of sorts somewhere. gets up. Ah! Akash, he opened the door outside Prabhadevi. Mandir on the right. The Manmohan Desai film at its best. He walked out I couldn't slow it down. I'm in proper traffic at a 30-40. But I can't brake there, no? Cars are behind. How do I brake? And plus he caught me off guard. So Ajit gets up, the last gets up. He opened the car and tumbled out. I tried to brake a little bit, but what could I do? He tumbled out, ambassador car. He got up. Behind are 3 sumos. One on the side, 2 behind. Capturing. They all come to the side and 20 men get out chasing him.
Yeah.
We didn't think any of this through. So first, a Lash woke up. Stranger's car. Then he gets up and he sees all kinds of men chasing him, saying, Roko, Roko, Roko. So he thinks some gangsters or something. We never saw him again. I didn't sleep that night. I was thinking, "Main to wo mar gaya? Heart attack or something." He turned fucking white. The dark-skinned man, he turned white. Like they say in the books, you read that line, he turned pale. I saw that live. I saw his blood leave his body. He ran like P.T. Usha. We never saw him again into the Shivaji Park area in that pouring traffic at 12 in the afternoon. Never saw him again.
Did you wear this one?
When we went back, fuck, I broke the glasses. When we went back to discuss it on the table, we said, fuck, we didn't think about this, man. We had it. It was one of the most successful gags. But we didn't think about this, you know.
Well, it's so weird. The guy never came back to you.
He didn't look back, bro. He saw those 20 guys.
No, I mean, when he saw it on TV, right? Somebody would have known him, would have gone to him and be like, bro, you're on TV.
There was no permission thing, nothing. Then we got that disclaimer. Then we got the permission. We all trial and error, na, first time. Not to take our side. But imagine what happened to you, man, Akash. You got all kinds of problems. You got bills to pay. You got a father who's sick. I don't know. Fuck, man. The guy's life must have been. And then you get this. And it compounds. When he gets up, wow, cars are stopping and more and more men are coming out and telling him to stop. You know? And I'm trying to stop the car on the left. At first, get from the middle to the left to stop my car. And there's a fucking dead body which is alive shouting, stop, stop. That poor guy.
Okay.
Poor fucking guy. He must hate Parsis. But he didn't know what the hell I was. Oh man.